Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your September 1st to the 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information, let's come down just a little bit, will be in the description box below. This looks lovely, Gemini. Right, there you are. Oh, wow. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you are taking the reins. You really are. And you are taking control. Oh, goodness. Well, that one fell out. So let's keep that one. There, maybe? I don't know. But I feel like you guys need to know that card too. So, keep it to the side, but you have right down here, yeah, that can be seen. Okay, the extra card that fell out for you guys. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, your first card is the Two of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful. This is my Minor Arcana Lovers card, which the Lovers card represents you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are represented by the Lovers in the Major Arcana deck. You are also represented by the Swords, which represent an air sign, in the Minor Arcana deck. But what this card is telling me here is that it's a time of love. September 1st to the 10th could mean that you are falling in love with somebody, or at the very least, and I don't say this lightly, you are falling in love with yourself. There is some healing that is going on here where you are sitting there and you are saying all the limitations of the past no longer have control over you. And you're looking at everything that you have achieved, everything that you have accomplished, and you are moving forward. You're moving forward with courage, and that courage is giving you wings. I usually say that the angels are blessing you as you're moving forward with courage and confidence of self, and that's completely true. But there's a new element to it. There's an extra element to it of you finding what you love and really embracing it. Moving forward in a healing, soul healing way that is bringing you to just the next level. And there's no more looking back. There's no more doubts. There's no more fears. And not that you won't quiet the thoughts inside your head, okay? Because the Ten of Swords is saying that you'll still have those nagging, persistent thoughts that say, okay, can you really do it? Can you really move forward? Can you really embrace what you love and be happy? And I'm here to tell you that you can. You're still being responsible. You're still taking care of things. You're still, being an active member of society. But you are moving forward now, realizing what it is that you love. Finding that connection within yourself. And I know I have mentioned it before, but I heard this guru speak, and he said there are no such thing as soulmates. Your soul doesn't need a mate. Your soul is complete. And that's what you're seeing here. Your soul being complete. Your soul being fulfilled. It's almost as if you're coming and you're looking in the mirror and you're saying, oh, okay. Oh, okay, I got it. And a weight has been lifted off your shoulders because there's no completion. You're not looking for being completed with somebody else. You're finding that love within yourself. Now, some of you are going to be meeting somebody, are going to be moving forward in that way. But don't focus on that within these 10 days. These 10 days are yours, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you are really embracing your personal love, your personal prosperity, courageously moving forward. And that gives you wings. That makes you fly. That makes you achieve. Your next card is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is saying, okay, you need time to rest, you need time to heal. You've been through a lot in the past. And that's what's making you apprehensive about your future. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're sitting there and saying, how can I have this prosperity come into my life when it has been a struggle, when things have been hard? And it's because you're taking time and you're really connecting with what it is that you desire on a more spiritual level to make you feel happy inside. To give you the progression that you are looking for. So rest, take care of yourself, and when you open your eyes, you're going to see the blessings before you. But you need to rest and take care of yourself. Not doing what you need to do because, you just need to take a time out. No, this is saying that you are still proactively moving forward, you are still embracing your life, but you're calming your emotions. You're healing yourself. And when you open your eyes, you see your blessings around you. Things that you might not have seen as blessings before are now being seen as beautiful blessings to you. And look for those blessings in unexpected places, because who would expect a cup in a tree? When she looks up, she sees an unexpected blessing. So this is love and blessings coming into your life. But making sure that you're taking time for yourself. Now, this could also be saying for some of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that the love that is coming into your life is going to be unexpected and when you're not looking for it. You're focusing on you. You're focusing on moving forward. You're focusing on achieving what you need to achieve in order to live a prosperous, joyous life. And you're taking time out to gather yourself, to focus yourself, and you open your eyes and you see the blessings. And then this unexpected blessing comes into play. What you never expected, the person you never expected, comes in and kind of sweeps you off your feet a little bit. Makes you see what you've been wanting since you were little. And though this isn't saying that you're going to be completed by somebody else, it is saying for some of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, in September 1st through the 10th, you are finding unexpected blessings. And that unexpected blessing could very well be love that starts healing you and moving you forward. But you're healing and moving yourself forward, which is beautiful because nobody can then take it away from you. As you're finding your footing, as you're finding your place in this world and feeling comfortable and confident in yourself, nobody is going to be able to take that away from you. The Seven of Pentacles is showing your prosperity coming in. You've waited. This is why I say there has been difficult times. The Ten of Swords is showing that. The Six of Cups is saying that you doubt sometimes, and I'll get to those in a minute. But the Seven of Pentacles is saying that you have planted your seeds of good intentions, your seeds of what you want. And think of it as, positive affirmations. Everybody says, do positive affirmations. You believe it every single day, and then it'll start to come. Well, it doesn't start to come if you don't do the hard work, right? You can sit there and believe anything that you want to, but you can't make your hair grow pink out of your head. So if you don't embrace the hard work that you'll need to put into it, you don't embrace your side of the coin, then the prosperity won't come. But you have sat there and you have nurtured this plant and you have let it grow. And you have said, okay, I'm going to water it, I'm going to feed it, and I'm going to wait for it to bear the fruit and for the fruit to be ripe, for the pentacles to be ripe. Because not only can you sell that fruit, but you can eat that fruit, and the tree keeps on giving you gifts as life goes on. It can be used for shade. You can even cut down the branches, use the wood. And it gives you more and more gifts. But it comes through your patience. It comes through you waiting and seeing the prosperity of your work paying off. And I'm just going to take a sip of water for a minute. Sorry about that. So here you have your prosperity coming into your life. It is something that you have patiently waited for. And you might have given up on it. You might have sat there and said, no, it's never going to come in. I'm never going to achieve this. I can't believe that I wasted all this time believing that I could achieve something that is unachievable, insurmountable. Never will this tree grow. Never will I have the fruits of my labor pay off. This is telling you that you will. Do not sit there and negate your hard work. Maybe it doesn't fall into alignment with what everybody else is doing. There's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong with wanting to see your dreams come true. And that is what you're embracing. You're embracing the prosperity of yourself coming into your life. You're embracing your truth, your understanding. And it is leading you to what you love. And we have the Magician card here. And I love this card because it's showing the power of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You have a keen mind, a keen intellect, but it's also saying that as you think it, and you're a mental creature, okay? You are a mental person who sits there and has these thoughts, has these ideas in their head, and sometimes can live in the thoughts instead of in reality. So some people could say you're a daydreamer, but you're not. You're a person who thinks things through and who sees the different options without having to experience all the time the hardship of going a certain path instead of the one that you choose. This is saying as above, so below. As you believe it, so it will be. as you think it, so you will achieve. You're able to use the wand here like a magic wand, being able to cultivate and create what you want. But it's taken practice, it's taken time, it's taken understanding. The purple here, majesty of self. The white, purity of purpose. The gold, richness of ideas and ideals. This is you not giving up on yourself, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is you sitting there and saying, I know my mind. You have the sword here on the altar. I know my worth. You have the pentacles here on the altar. And yet you know what you love. And now it is time for you to embrace it. Whether it be falling in love, whether it be working somewhere that you absolutely enjoy, whether it be starting a new career, whether it just be being happy. How many people walk through their lives day in and day out with a drudgery and then turn around and say, you know, why do you have the right to be happy? I've never been happy a day in my life. The time here on this earth, we only have so many heartbeats. You are learning how to create what you desire. You are learning how to enhance your own personal magic. Right now I'm sitting here looking at this card, and I've never looked at it like this before, but I'm thinking of Harry Potter, which sounds so silly. But it's taken practice. They can't use their wands right away. And now you've been a student. You've understood it. Your understanding has grown, and now you are becoming more and more and more until you become a magician, until you become a wizard. You're cultivating your powers. You're cultivating yourself. And other people, because this is in front of an altar, this isn't the high priestess. This isn't being able to see the truth of the matter and know your personal power without having to have everybody else recognize it. The magician needs the recognition because that's what he is all about. Creating something beautiful. Here at its altar, where people can see. Connecting with nature is also going to be important to you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. In September, going for walks, embracing nature, cultivating what you want, setting yourself free, in a way, from past restraints. Now you have the Six of Cups here, which I love, which for those of you who are falling in love, you are remembering what you desired from love when you were little, before you were told your expectations were too big or too small, or you were criticized and hurt and betrayed, a whole medley of things that have happened to make you think that love has to be a certain way instead of the way that you hoped for when you were little. This is telling you that you are getting that love into your life that you wanted when you were younger. It's not going to be ideal, it's not going to be perfect all the time because this is real life and that's not the way life works. But here it is a joy and a prosperity of self. Here it is a bounty of understanding the way that you understood when you were younger, and you're sharing that with other people. Now this is also saying that you can't let, well you can let, but you shouldn't let the words of the past, negative feelings and emotions that people have kind of thrust upon you as you were growing, limitations that they have put on you saying, no, you can't possibly do this, you can't possibly do that. This is saying, do not let them stop you. Do not let them take away your joy, your happiness, your prosperity, because that's how you're moving forward. You're healing from the limitations that have been put on you, and you're healing from any fear that you might have had. And everybody is afraid, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, but you're not letting that get you down. You're sitting there and saying, this is the way I want to move forward. I want to cultivate my life with a bit of magic in it, with wonder, with beauty, with what I want. And it's not selfish and it's not self-centered because you're not running away and just doing what you want to do. But you are embracing your own personal happiness, and you're remembering that joy. You're remembering that sense of success that you had when you were little. Before people told you, oh no, that wasn't the way you were supposed to do it. Before people started to put you down. And it could even be that you're finding that love within yourself that has been hidden away, that hasn't been allowed to come out because of every single responsibility that you have, everything that you need to do. Now it's your time. It is your time, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And that's what the cards are saying. It is your time to find your happiness. It is your time to heal from past from the past, from past disappointments, past heartbreaks. Find your bounty and move forward. Find your bounty and be able to accept it, because so many times blessings come and they're not seen, because you think everything has to be, not you personally, but people think everything has to be a certain way. It has to fall just in this line, be just like this. And because of that mindset, blessings are just walked by. Miracles that aren't big and flashy and showy aren't seen. Look for them, understand them, know that they are coming. Because you're getting love and healing and beauty, and you're finding this balance within yourself. And it's so interesting because you've been a student of the mind. You've been a student of what you want to achieve. Now, some of you could actually be students, okay, because this is the Page of Swords. So this is also a messenger card, but it's representing a student. So it's representing learning about what you want, what you desire, how you're moving forward, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, how you're embracing your own personal prosperity. And this is through the mind. And again, the swords represent air signs, Libras, Aquarius, Geminis. Could also be that you have learned a lesson from one of those signs. But since this is also your sign, you are embracing this kind of student mentality, this learning mentality, and you are moving forward. And you may find that you love constantly learning, constantly improving, constantly polishing whatever it is that you desire to create and cultivate your own personal power in. As the magician, you are not going to be happy sitting still. You're not going to be content to get to one certain point and say, okay, that's it, I'm done. You're always going to want to be learning more, knowing more, understanding more. Your wit is astoundingly quick. Your mind works beautifully, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're using that beautiful mind to help you cultivate what it is that you want. But you also have to know that because your mind works so quickly, that negativity can start spiraling in it, because you can start seeing all the different ways that you can fail. And if you start focusing on only your failures instead of your successes, you're not going to have the same prosperity come into your life. So whenever you find those negative thoughts coming in, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, stop it. And I know that sounds really easy, and you're sitting there saying, Dane, you can't stop negative thoughts. It's hard, but you can. You physically have to stop your mind and say, you know what, I'm going to think about something that makes me happy now. And whether that is remembering a happy memory from your childhood, focusing on something you have succeeded in, that is how you're going to be moving forward, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're going to be moving boldly forward. Now, this is the card that fell out, that was on the bottom of the deck. And this is you getting your wish. Subconsciously, you are finding more understanding of yourself. You are finding a greater understanding of yourself. You are sitting there having been through a time of pain, having been through a time of struggle, having been through a time where you didn't think that you would achieve anything at all. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, there was a time where you were very, very, very harsh on yourself because you felt as if you weren't moving in the right direction. As if everything it was like sand falling through your fingers, and you couldn't hold on to it even if you wanted to. And I'm here to tell you that painful time that you have been through has actually made you stronger and better. And that's why you're able to embody the Magician card, be able to focus your mind, focus on what you want, and move yourself forward, because these are divine cards. These are the major arcana cards. These are the big issues in your life. And the fact that a major arcana card fell out, said, no, 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 hold up. We have one more thing for you to understand, one more thing for you to know, is beautiful. Because this is telling you that as you're embracing yourself, as you're embracing what you desire from life, and not listening to really what everybody else thinks. Everybody has an opinion, and that's fantastic. But your duty to yourself is to make your opinion count. There we go. To have your opinion be the main one that you listen to. Not everybody else's, because you're following your wish here. You're getting your heart's desire. Whatever it is that you have kept inside yourself. And I have a feeling a lot of you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, maybe not all of you, because this is a general reading, have kept really what you want kind of on the back burner, not really looking at it, not really wanting to focus on it, because there's a fear of achieving it, of succeeding in it, of it being heard. There's a fear of failure, there's a fear of success. But you're getting what you wish for. It's your time, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It's your time to start cultivating the life that you want. Start being free from the burdens that you are carrying, sending your wishes up to the universe, and the universe hearing you. Because the universe is listening. Now your clarifying cards are the Ten of Swords, which is signifying doubt and fear, and the Knight of Wands, which is signifying passion and moving forward, having your armor on. You already know the darker side of human nature. You already know that people can be right nasty. And the thing is that you can be caged in by your own thoughts and by the excess opinions of everybody else. And it makes you feel drowned and overwhelmed, and as if you just can't move forward. It's like a cage. Caged within your own mind, caged within your own self, looking at all the different ways that you can fail. And not seeing all the different ways that you can succeed. But you pull yourself up. This is the darkness before the dawn. It's almost as if everything has been leading to this moment. And it doesn't have to be big, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It doesn't have to be, like manna falling from heaven. This could be something very small that starts you to say, you know what, I can do that. You know what, I can do this. You know what, I always wanted to. And now you pull yourself up and you say, I'm not drowning. I'm not trapped. I'm moving forward with passion and creativity on my side. Now this also represents a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. But this represents you also embracing that energy. The energy of moving forward, the energy of saying, this is what I want, this is where I'm going, this is how I want my life to be. No longer playing second fiddle to anybody else. Sitting there saying, this is my life, I only have X amount of heartbeats. And I'm going to spend those heartbeats enjoying my life. This doesn't mean you run away from your responsibilities, this doesn't mean, you don't take everything seriously, you do. But you start saying, I matter too. And moving forward with the vitality of self. To obtain the way that you want your world to be cultivated. And the wands can also be seen as magic wands. And in some tarot decks, that's how they're represented. I like to think of these as trees, planting something beautiful that becomes so much more. And that stays around so much longer after we're gone. You're finding your passion, you're finding your creativity, you're finding your voice within this world. Even if sometimes you feel as if you've been mute. And now you are moving forward. And by your voice, I mean cultivating and creating what you want. And boldly moving forward in passion. And creativity. For how you desire to sculpt your existence here on this earthly plane. There's a boldness to you, Gemini, that I see in this reading that is absolutely beautiful. We're going to leave the Star card right down here. And we're leaving the Two of Cups here because there is something happening from the 1st to the 10th of September that makes you fall in love with yourself. I really think this is you falling in love with your soul, with your understanding. Now, some of you will be falling in love with somebody else, maybe a fire sign, but somebody very passionate. But you are also falling passionately in love with your ideas, your sense of purpose in this life, moving forward in victory and courage with yourself. Moving past limitations that you have had put on you or that have been there with you since you were young. And also remembering the time where you could achieve anything. The time where you thought you could be anything or anyone. Before the cruelness of the world started kind of tearing you down. And as this happens, as you let go of the baggage of the past and start embracing the prosperity of the future, you're going to need time to rest and kind of recuperate, kind of have your alone time, meditate, fall into understanding of yourself. Sit quietly with a book, go for a walk, do something that brings you joy, brings you happiness. but it also lets you rest, recuperate. I would suggest doing it outside if you can. If you can't, knowing that it's coming, knowing that your emotions, you're calming them. You're calming this pain, you're calming this hurt from the past. And now you're seeing the beauty that is coming. You're seeing the beauty that is in your life, the blessings that you have. And you're finding beauty and blessings in unexpected places. Your prosperity is coming in. You've waited, you've planted, you've worked towards it. It's starting to come. In a small way, in a large way, it's going to happen for each and every one of you differently. But it's coming. Because you've been a student of what you want. And it's coming and it's making you a student of what you want. It's sitting there saying, okay, is this really how I want to move forward? Is this what I want to achieve? And the answer is yes. Because you're going from being a student to being almost like a teacher. Somebody who really has an understanding of self and is moving forward in power and beauty of what it is that you desire. Remember to be kind to yourself in your thoughts and in your words. But you are embracing your own personal power. You are creating what it is that you want here in this earthly realm. And you are getting your heart's wish at the core of all of this. There are no more fears holding you back, caging you in. It's as if the cage that you had, you're now saying, okay, I might be terrified, and that's fine. Know that most people are as they move forward, as they embrace their life path, as they embrace what they want to do. But you're moving forward with passion and purpose of self. You're sitting there saying, you know what? Feel the fear and do it anyway. And that's what I'm going to do. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I am so happy to be able to share this message with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.